A famous man once said, "Heart is what separates the good from the great." His name was Mike, and he is famous. Not me. My name is also Mike, and I did just say that, but he said it first. I just like the saying, not because he's also named Mike, so, never mind. Let's get you caught up.
Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the east side. We finally got our piece of the pie.
Welcome to the new headquarters of Tayami Media. Just kidding. It's a co-working office, but it is an office. This is the exact office that I talked about in episode, is it 21? 23?
Since it's a gloomy day, I'm having a rainy day, and I'm a goal-oriented person, I decided I wanted to come down and look at this building where I really want to get an office in. I like to remind myself why we're doing this. I like to remind myself what we're working for. What's the next step? Not just the big picture, that's important too, but sometimes when you feel stuck in one place, you have to remember where that next step is and what you have to do to get there. And one day, we'll be parked here and we'll be walking up those stairs and we'll remember this day, sitting here, getting through that gloom by keeping our eye on the prize.
Something like that. And here we are. I love the space. I love the neighborhood. I love the view from the rooftop. That's why it's so worth it. I mean, I'm a huge proponent of the psychology that the environment around you has. And just getting out of a bedroom, which is supposed to be a place of relaxation and sleep, and putting it into an environment that's designed solely for work has a tremendous effect on your ability to process information, on your ability to work harder, longer, more diligently, get deeper into it. Moving on up in a lot of ways. We are starting the new podcast, Be Bold and Everywhere, something that I think I've been talking about on this vlog for a long time, maybe too long, but better late than never, right? Building a newsletter, new website launching, that might already be up if you want to check it out, tayamimedia.com. It's TIYAMI media.com. That might be up there already. It's been nonstop, and I think it's both a good thing and a bad thing. Because I'm really passionate about creating this content. I'm really passionate about putting a message out that can help inspire other people. But since Tayami Media is still only me and just a handful of freelancers for now, content is on the back burner. Clients come first every time. I'm sure you understand why. But to create the little spaces to make this kind of stuff is something that I'm passionate about. I think it's something that's important because it's easy to say, I just simply don't have time for it. Well, what if you had to have time for it? How would that work? And so that's where I'm at now, is how can we better carve out these time slots in a day that's getting fuller and fuller and still manage to make this kind of content. That's the plan. But check it out. Top of the world, ma.
Last week, Astral Echoes went off, so that was the big finale to that campaign, which took up a ton of time and energy. And I even filmed an entire vlog leading up to that I never was even able to post. We're out here now, Peace of Mind Campground, Stanton, Kentucky, the site of Astral Echoes Music and Arts Festival. This will be the festival's third year down here in Kentucky. Brainchild of Night Tides Collective, Culture Crew, some awesome guys out of Cincinnati, coming down to throw a little banger in the Kentucky wilderness. This year, Tayami's been handling a lot of social media management, website building, some performance marketing for them. And really excited to see the results when it comes time for Labor Day weekend down here. If you're into EDM, if you're into camping, outdoor celebrations, come on down. Check it out. I'll drop a link in the description. astralechoes.com. There simply wasn't enough time to make that edit or get that out. Overworking yourself does not equate to better work. In fact, it only equates to a breakdown, which can lead to a serious lapse in any work, which you don't want. Your car can go over 100 miles an hour, but does that mean you should go over 100 miles an hour everywhere you go? It's going to wear down the machine. So if your goal is to do as much great work as you possibly can, then you have to know when the machine needs to rest, when it needs to reboot, when you need to really take self-care into account. That being said, you also have to not let yourself lull into a place of complacency. Because when you're there, every bit of work is going to feel really hard, and you're going to want more and more self-care, more and more mental health days to protect yourself from that feeling. Also not conducive to doing a lot of great work. Like anything, it's a happy balance. It's a work-life balance. And I'm not telling you how to live. You know what's good for you. And if you don't, you should figure it out. But you need to balance that with your goals. Tonight I'm attending the Taking Flight Awards presented by LAD, or Living Arrangements for the Developmentally Disabled, on behalf of Lotus Shark. And I'm pretty excited. I don't really know what to expect, but I know that they'll be showing some of the videos that we've shot and edited and been working on for, I would say, over the last 4 to 6 months. And it's all coming down to this. I never miss an excuse to get a little more dressed up than usual and watch some films.
Thanks for your work. And now we transition.
Be Bold and Everywhere, the podcast, episode 1, out right now. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever you want to check it out. Let me know what you think. And if you want to find me, you know where I'm at. Peace.